Alright, we're back. Who are you? Who are you? You're giving, oh god, what was her name? Winter. You're giving Winter she. So this is the hole you've been hiding in. It doesn't matter if you run to the ends of the earth, I'll still find you. Get ready. From now on, your life will turn into hell. Serenity starts early in the morning and ends late in the evening, like many coffee shops. But early birds and those who like to stay up late have the opportunity to enjoy Maestro's unparalleled coffee. But there are things to do for us, the staff of this most lovely and unusual coffee shop, even on weekends. It was on such a day, one of my first weekends, that the phone rang unexpectedly. I was urgently summoned to work. That was Joe, but I pretend I didn't hear it. That was Joe. Oh boy, the kitchen. I was surprised to find Eileen, Joe, and a whole bunch of chips in the kitchen, as well as a deck of cards or two when I got to Serenity. It was unexpected. Joe, you said hurry up and don't forget the nuts, but you didn't say whether they were almond or hazel. Coconuts. What do you think? What's actually going on here? Just a friendly get-together after work to play cards. Joe has decided to invite you, apparently in the hope that she might be at least somebody. Ha ha, Starburns. Who begged for a chip loan last time? I'm glad you called me, but why isn't Gabby here? Just believe it's what's best for everybody, buddy. Gabby's a special case. Oh my god, is Gabby a fucking card shark? Yeah, don't play with Gabby unless you want him to take your pants off. Don't threaten me with a good time. You realize how ambiguous that sounds, right? Okay, enough about traumas. Are you playing or not? Just one round. Get ready, girls. I'm gonna whip you so hard you won't be able to sit on the table. I'm actually against gambling. Get ready, girls. Kinky. I love your attitude. And we started gambling. Lady Fortune was on my side that evening, I must say. It seems that fate had decided to pay me back for all the previous trials. Eileen's stack of chips came to an end very quickly, and she rushed home urgently because she had a shoot tomorrow. So that left Joe and me alone. I knew she was a gambler, but I didn't think she was that much of a gambler. But her passion played tricks on her this time. She got carried away, she got reckless, she got into trouble. And predictably got chipless. Alright, buddy, unique offer. Blackjack. One game, I win, I take it all. You win, and I'll blow you. Right here, right now. And who could say no if it were me? I got strong hand. The total was 20. It's hard to beat, and when I opened them first, I could read Joe's face. She didn't even reveal her cards, just tucked them away in her cleavage, quite playfully, and then definitely stood up from the table. Oh boy, well, it's a debt worth paying. Oh! Got second H scene with Joe. Cover your eyes, Chad. Cover your eyes. Joe quickly dropped to her knees, her cards playfully peeking out of her cleavage. I never got a good look at what was on them because her breasts were taking up all of my attention. Losing is fine, but I stand by what I said. It's time to pay the bills. I won fair and square, and I deserve to be rewarded. Oh. I remember you were well stocked, buddy. Joe abruptly pulled down my pants, and my cock, long since ready for adventure, was in her face. And up close, it's even bigger than I thought. This is going to be fun. Joe's fingers tightened on my cock, hard enough that I could feel it well. but not so hard that it was too much. Hot and strong. I love coffee like that, but I like your shaft better. Her palm slipped back and forth, deliberately slow. Jo wasn't teasing me. She was letting me know that the main thing was coming. Oh. Chat, you can't look. Look away. Close your eyes. Staring at my tits, buddy? Let me make your life easier. In one motion, the torn button hit the tile floor and I could see Jo's breasts in all their glory. Ah, that's so much better. Son of a bitch, she had 21. The card slipped out as Jo began to squeeze her lush breast, but I never got a good look at what was there. My 20 was hard to beat. There's probably a worse combination in there. She got a fucking... Actually, she literally got blackjack. That is the fucking jack of clubs. She got blackjack. Ha, get ready. The fun is about to begin. Her tongue, hot and insistent, traveled over the head, licking up the drops that had already come out. Wet saliva ran down the shaft of his cock, intensifying the sensation of her hand's movement. It feels good to feel the recoil, huh? All the while, she kept kneading her breast, squeezing and twisting her swollen nipple, and it made her even more aroused. Let's see if your tool fits in my mouth. I could tell that they fit together perfectly, my throbbing sensitive cock and Jo's wet, insistent mouth. I can't take it anymore. Jo's hand slid down the black lace of her panties and began to caress her wet pussy. Oh, Everything in my head swirled into one beautiful and shameless maelstrom. This was definitely the best card win of my life. I just remembered. They're in a kitchen. Someone call the health inspector. This is a health code violation right here. This will get the fucking coffee shop shut down immediately. Oh, wait, don't come. Jo's fingers were already sliding inside her eager pussy, and with each thrust, splatters of love juices fell onto the tile. My cock glistened with her saliva, and she sucked it greedily, taking it deeper and deeper with each thrust. Jo was moving faster and faster, finger fucking herself in time with the movements of her head. She was literally putting her mouth on my cock, and she was enjoying it as much as I was. Oh, goodness. Someone spilled milk on her face. Jo's pleasure reached its limits at the same time as mine. Ah, fuck, I'm coming. At the same time, I moaned and unloaded on her ecstatic face and heaving breast with my seed. It was a veritable fountain, and Jo eagerly accepted every drop of it. She wanted it as much as I did. So much. This is all for me? Jo licked the cum from her lips contentedly and grinned. Tired, pleased, and as confident as ever. Fucking hell, we're even now, buddy. Fucking great game. When can we play next time? Wait for an invitation, but you know I'm not losing next time, so get ready to pay up in advance. I never found out how strong Jo's hand was. Bro, she beat you. She beat you, man. But card games became a good custom of ours after that, and one day I did learn you don't want to sit at the table with Gabby. Oh, that was it for chapter 3. A few days had passed since Maestro Holder had entrusted me to his charming team. I had learned a lot in that time, but this morning was something special. Last night, Maestro told me I'd be working alongside him today. And Benice, behind the counter as a junior barista. My heart was pounding in excitement. I was already there in my mind, surrounded by coffee beans and spices, syrups and milks. Today, I was taking one step closer to understanding the true magic of coffee. I like to think this was my reward for everything I'd learned about how Serenity really works. Joe taught me how to carry 4 trays at once, and turns out I'm surprisingly good at it. And when 2 alpha males nearly come to blows over who gets to impress some cute girl in a cafe, I managed to defuse the situation right away. Well, it helped that Joe was standing behind me the whole time, but I didn't know that. With all that in mind, I walked into Serenity, totally clueless about what today had in store for me. Ah, there you are, Junior. How was your night? Dream sweetly? Slept like a baby? I had a very nice dream. Barely slept at all, to be honest. I had a very nice dream. I get it. You're young. This place has a way of bringing sweet dreams. But even so, a coffee will make your morning even better. Greetings, Sensei. Benice Kisatan reporting in for further training. Welcome, Junior Apprentice. Good timing, Benice. Why don't you make Sam a morning star? Let's see how far you've come with Coffee Taro. As you command, Sensei. With her usual sharp precision, Benice got to work. It was like watching a martial artist in action, her hands steady, her focus laser sharp. And then the latte art. Her stylist moved through the milk foam like a calligraphy brush, or maybe a sword. Definitely a coffee samurai. What is that? I've never seen that pattern before, Sensei. The latte art on Morningstar was creepy, honestly, looking like the face of a horned demon, not exactly the kind of thing you want to see first thing in the morning. The devil, I won't lie to you, Sam, in all the years Serenity has existed, I've only seen the latte art a couple of times. But don't panic, the card has more than one meaning and it doesn't always spell disaster. I'm sorry, Junior Apprentice, I'll make you another right away. It's not your fault, sometimes these things just happen. It's the magic of coffee, Benice. We have to respect it, even if it's a little scary. No worries, I'm not easily spooked. We gotta respect the magic coffee, Benice. You're right, Sam. I forgot myself for a second. Thanks for reminding me. Sensei was right to choose you. Despite the ominous latte art, the coffee itself was flawless. Benice really was a master. I gave her an approving nod and set the empty cup down. And here comes Miss BT Coins, Miss fucking Bitcoins. Why don't you go check on her, Sam? I was curious myself, so I took Sensei's silent nod as a go-ahead and made my way to her table. How did our coffee help this late-night guest, especially now that she wasn't even looking at her laptop? Good morning, ma'am. Can I offer you something else, or maybe ask how your day's going? It's been a rough couple of days. I'm practically broke. Oh my god, I fucking... Am I really that fucking bad at this? In auctions, you can't afford to lose focus, not even for a second. A moment's hesitation can mean the difference between insane profits and total disaster, and I blew it. I honestly don't know what to do now. With your talents and experience, you're bound to bounce back, Miss BT Coins. I hope so. I'd hate for my daughter to end up stuck in some dingy little apartment without a jacuzzi. God forbid. BT Coins is having a tough time, Sensei. She's hit rock bottom. I hope she finds something valuable in this struggle, maybe the understanding that money doesn't fix life's biggest problems. Although let's not pretend it doesn't fix a lot of things. Take note, apprentice, learn from it, then move forward a little wiser. For the next couple hours, Benice and I did our best to keep up with Mr. Black Gold We soaked in his wisdom and watched his technique like our lives depended on it. I've got to admit, when it comes to pure skill, Benice was miles ahead of me. She knew things I hadn't even heard of, and some stuff I only kind of guessed at, purely on instinct. Honestly, I had a lot to learn from her too. At some point, I realized Maestro had left the two of us alone behind the counter. It felt like the perfect chance to start a conversation. Your skills are seriously impressive. Your dedication to the craft is something I really respect. I'm not planning on letting you outshine me. Your dedication to the craft is something I respect. Thank you. Sensei is nothing short of a bodhisattva, devoting his life to bringing enlightenment to the world through coffee. Being his apprentice is the greatest honor and joy for me, and for you too, by the way. I'm not entirely sure what that fancy word means, but yeah, I feel the same. I had to look up what that word means. We took a quick break so Benice could make a sunny surprise for one of our regulars, when I finally asked the question that had been on my mind for a while. So how did you become Mr. Holder's apprentice, Benice? Mommy? Thanks for the coffee, Benice. As perfect as ever. Now, where are my little troublemakers? Oh right, I actually came without them today. You guys really should think about setting up a kid's corner here, Benice. I'll make sure to pass your suggestion on to Sensei. Have a great day. As for your question, Junior Apprentice, that's personal. I'm not ready to talk about it with you. Not yet, at least. Well, lovebirds, playing grown-ups while Daddy's not watching. I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Joe Dono. I could have just not responded, Coca. As always, you're shining with wit, Joe. I agree with Joe on this one. What brings you to the counter? What did the guest order? No. Oh, that one sounds a little sarcastic, though. I can't agree with Joe on this one. But this one sounds so cold. Cold and uncaring for Joe after what she just did for us? No, we can't do that. We'll just, no. Oh, God. Oh, what do we do? We'll go with this one. Yeah, I knew that would piss her off. I don't recall asking for your opinion. But actually, I'm here for you, buddy. Someone's taken table 12 and wants to see you specifically. 12? That's my... Benice, keep an eye on things here. I'll be right back. I don't think anything's going to change here without you, rookie. I followed Joe to the main hall, and with each step, the dark premonition grew stronger in my chest. The terrifying Morningstar latte art flashed before my eyes. When I stopped at table 12, everything clicked into place. I should have figured it out right away that it would be you. It's his fucking ex, isn't it? It is... Karen. Oh, so you two know each other. In that case, I'll leave you. Won't interrupt your reunion. When I saw the reel of you behind the Serenity counter, I thought it was a deep fake Sam. But here you are, in your barista uniform. Can you imagine the level of my surprise? You at Serenity? What can I say? Dreams come true. I'm happy to see you too, Karen. Would you like to place an order, dear guest? I'm not sure if we parted on bad terms with Karen. I feel like the last time we were in the fucking Serenity, we'd fucked in the bathroom. You know what can I say? Dreams come true. If you'd been this bold when we were together, maybe things would have worked out. Maybe if you weren't so toxic. Okay, so it did end on bad terms. I didn't come here to argue with you, Sam. To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm really here. It's a cafe, Karen. Why don't you order some coffee? I also recommend the desserts. We have an amazing pastry chef. And it'll look like 100k likes on Big Stargram. Agreed. Then make me a sunny surprise. Sounds fabulous, and it'll definitely look great in the photo. Great choice, Karen. The followers are sure to be fucking hell. The followers are sure to be thrilled. Seems like I'm missing something. Great choice, Karen. Maybe I did go a bit too far with Karen. After all, we can still be friends, or rather, become friends again. I hurried to the counter where, under Benice's watchful eye, I prepared the sunny surprise. As a small compliment, I also managed to get a cookie from Gabby. Didn't take much asking, Gabby was happy to help. Somewhere in Karen's eyes, I saw a flicker of gratitude when the fragrant cup of sunny surprise appeared in front of her. She took a bite of Gabby's cookie and smiled even wider. Then she took a sip, then another, and... pistachios! How could I forget? Among the dozens of made-up allergies and intolerances Karen used as excuses for every situation, there was one real one. An allergy to pistachios, and of course it was the pistachio syrup that ended up in the sunny surprise today. You... What do I do now? I panicked and all thoughts immediately flew out of my head. Karen was gasping for air and I stood frozen in place. Get her She should have a fucking EpiPen on her. I need to do something. Call an ambulance, get help, or call Mr. Holder for help. Try to help her on my own. Call Joe for help. I'll get Joe for help. Joe froze for a moment in hesitation that she hadn't experienced this turn of events, but she quickly pulled herself together. I'll get help now. Maestro burst into the room, moving surprisingly fast, but his face remained calm, even serene. I didn't fully understand what he did. It seemed like he pressed on a few pressure points on Karen's body, but it worked. The girl stopped gasping for air, the redness faded, and everyone let out a collective sigh of relief. There, now everything will be fine. A little misunderstanding that we all handled brilliantly. It was... Thank you, sir. I hope someone managed to film. It'll be an amazing video. Benice, please escort our guest to the hospital. We need to make sure everything's alright. Will do, Sensei. Under Benice's strict supervision, Karen left Serenity, and at that moment, the room erupted in applause. The carefree genius responded to the guest excitement with a smile and a slight bow, then casually headed back behind the counter. Life at the cafe continued. Thank you, Sensei. If it weren't for you, what were you doing, if you don't mind me asking? Some kind of acupuncture technique? Yes, a secret technique. It's called epinephrine shot. It's the key ingredient. That's the key ingredient. Yeah, he just fucking gave her a fucking shot of epinephrine. Glad you had it with you. This is a cafe. It has to be in the first aid kit. Remind me later to give you a briefing. He didn't get to finish. The cafe suddenly turned cold, like someone turned the AC down to minimum. The espresso machine hissed in fright, and I swear the milk curdled in the pitcher. Oh shit, it's that lady. It's fucking Winter Schnee. Just look at this. It's always chaos and incidents here. Serenity? Pff, more like messiness. Got him. Fucking got him. Can you recall a single day when everything went smoothly, Holder? This place is a threat to public order number 1. Why does she keep fucking sliding in and out? Well, what can you expect from a place run by the troublemaker from Ganryu? Aww. You know how sad he is. Your persistence is impressive, Sassy, but the answer will always be the same. Serenity is not for sale. Oh right, I almost forgot to introduce you. This is Sam, my new apprentice, and this is Sasaki Swallow, the businesswoman. Good afternoon. Can I also call you Sassy? Are you interested in buying Serenity? Can I also call you Sassy? You can, but only once, the first and last time. Back to the point, Lance. Don't treat me like a fool. I've known for a long time that you can't buy your cafe. But you can buy the building it's in, which, by the way, is exactly what I did. Honestly, I'm speechless. I didn't expect such scale, even from you, Sassy. Luckily for you, I'm only just entering the owner's council. And for some reason, they think your establishment is quite useful. Seems they don't check the backgrounds of the owners too thoroughly. Troublemaker from Ganryu. And yet, they're still holding on to you, ignoring all logic. You see, Serenity is popular. It's a point of interest, a landmark. But don't worry, sooner or later, people will open their eyes and everything will fall into place. And then, my dear, I'll be waiting for you with an eviction notice in hand. Thanks for the warning, I'll keep it in mind. Did you come here just to say that? And will you allow me to treat you to coffee? Oh no, I've still got so much more to say. And now, as one of the building's owners, I can stay here as long as I want. I don't remember ever turning you away. You've always been a welcome guest at Serenity. You've learned to lie better than run a cafe, Lance. At the moment, I regretted that Benice wasn't around. She would have already grabbed her sword after hearing this bold woman's words, or something like that. But since Benice wasn't here, defending my mentor's honor was my duty. Ah, fuck. You're mistaken, Mr. Holder is an excellent boss. You're disrupting the work of the establishment. You have no right to insult my mentor. We'll go with you have no right to insult my mentor. Sim, the truth doesn't hurt. I guess that's supposed to be Sam, unless she forgot our name. I wouldn't be surprised. Sim, the truth doesn't hurt. If I really wanted to insult him, I'd bring up things that were far less innocent. My name is Sam. Okay, so she did forget our name. Sweetheart, do you seriously think I'm going to remember the name of every favorite apprentice of the troublemaker of Ganryu? Sam, please, leave us alone with Sassy. Go check on how things are going in the kitchen. Don't worry about me, everything will be fine. Those words, said with an innocent smile, made me feel extremely uneasy, but I didn't have the courage to defy Mr. Holder. When I saw Karen at table 12, I thought Devil was a good fit for her. How wrong I was. We'll find out just how wrong I was next time. We'll see what the girls think, what the girls have to say about this next time.